Hey everybody, just wanted to shoot a spur of the moment video here. The other day I did a big water change on this tank because my nitrates were beginning to build up. I was getting a lot of uneaten food and decaying leaf material, plant material was accumulating in there, and I realized the back of the tank is kind of a dead zone when it comes to the current, and I wasn't getting anything being kicked up off the bottom, and it was just settling in the back there. So I just happened to have a spare Powerhead that I was actually wondering not too long ago what I could do with it. It's a smaller Powerhead, and so today I just installed it in my Brackish tank here, and you can see, that's why I grabbed the camera real quick. Look at everything blowing around the tank. So that is going to really reduce the amount of waste that just lingers in the tank. It will get picked up by the filter and removed from the tank environment. Now, keep in mind that is only removing it from the tank itself, in the sense that it's not physically contained within the glass. It's still in the water system. It's still trapped in the filter, and the water in the tank is still flowing over it. So it's no different than it being in the tank. It's just being collected in the filter pad that I can now easily change whenever I want, rather than having it stay in the tank and simply deteriorate and break down without me even being aware of it. So it's not magic when it gets pulled up into the filter. It doesn't remove it from the tank and suddenly everything's fine. It just removes it from sight, and it makes it easier for me to physically clean out rather than having to get in there and do a gravel vac and, get the siphon in the back and suck up all that stuff that I can't even see anyway. So more circulation is never a bad thing, provided it's not too much to stress out my puffer. Puffers do tend to like slower moving water and calmer currents, and you can probably tell he's kind of agitated. He's sort of swimming up and down in the glass. He never likes it when I get in there and do anything. So I'm going to keep an eye on the tank and just see how he does for the next few hours, and see how he moves around the tank. And if it winds up being too much current for him, then I can always take it out, and I can just go back to making sure I stay on top of doing water changes a little more frequently. But it doesn't move a lot. I think that's a 240 gallon per hour Powerhead, so that's a little more than 10 times the volume of the tank being circulated by the Powerhead alone, plus the circulation from the filter. So there is a fair amount of water moving around the tank. It just depends on how forcefully it moves around the tank. If it's not too bad, I won't worry too much about it. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. That way you won't miss any of the updates I got coming up. I will keep you posted on what kind of impact this Powerhead has, and if you're subscribed, you won't miss that. So remember, this is my Brackish tank. I got tons and tons of video of it, so subscribe and you won't miss any of them. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you real soon in the next one.